What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another vlog. So today's a busy day and I'm actually gonna bring you guys along. We're gonna drive to as many job sites as possible as we can. Obviously we only have so much time in the day, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly how is it that we run every single job site, but also be profitable. So like I said, right now I'm gonna make breakfast. I am out of breath because I just got off the bike. We did 50 minutes of cardio because on top of everything we got going on, we're gonna try to drop another 10 to 15 pounds. I might show you guys a little bit of that as well, because bodybuilding is another part of my life that I don't show too much of. But other than that, let's get to the day. Feeling good. Actually, even got a pump just from being on the bike. So I'm hungry. So let's get it. Boom. You guys already know coffee, pancakes, Kodiak cakes. You know you have to load them up with sugar-free. First meal of the day. Let's get it. All right, guys, actually, before we head out, we have one Zoom call we have to get out the way. It's actually with my guys from MDC. We have a call every single week. For the people that don't know, MDC is where I help a bunch of contractors scale their business just like we have. We share pretty much all the insights of what we do here in Landscaping Experts to be able to help them scale just as fast or probably even faster. If you're watching this and you want to scale, you're ready to take off this year, you want to work with me one-on-one, in the description, there's going to be a link where you book a call with my team for free. But right now, let's get to this call. We already have a couple guys on there hopping on. As you can see, we got Billy's always ready. He's always with the camera on, man. He's a killer. But anyway, let me hop on this call and then I'll see you guys here in a little bit.
So that's why I think I need to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get busy, and then shit, I didn't return that text or I didn't return that call. So it happens, you know.
You will be the main driver of the sales. So that's all of that's gonna take time, effort, all that, and then from there, the next thing you know. First stop, you guys already know, Starbucks. We're gonna get some coffee. Even though we just had some coffee, my wife actually called me telling me she's gonna be there after the gym. You know, obviously we both do love coffee, but it's more of something we like to do together all the time, or as much as we can. So she said, hey, I'm gonna be at Starbucks. Why not? Actually, we do have a consultation at 4:30 p.m. So we'll see, but a bare minimum, I'm gonna take you to 2 to 3 of our job sites that we have open. Yeah, I really want to show you guys more of in detail of like what exactly we do, down to the SOP we use. Then again, like, and it's all free game, right? If you guys want a copy of the SOP, just literally drop a comment below and say, hey, SOP. And I'll be more than happy to send it to you. What SOP do we follow to manage these projects? So not only make sure they run smooth, but profitable. I have some of the guys that have been in the game for a while and saying, hey, doing 500-600K a month is not possible. Guys, if you have a business, 500K a month doesn't mean that we profit 500K a month. Shit, there's years that I don't pay myself anything all year. I am not saying that you're going to profit by any means 500K a month. Is it possible? Yes, that is also possible. A lot of people think that generating 500-600K a month of revenue is not possible or hard, or is it easy? No. But like I said, that's why I want to take you guys through a typical day of what it takes and what systems we've built in order to be able to make that happen. Every meeting you guys will see, I'm going to show you guys everything. You guys will see that every single stop, every meeting that I have, whether it's with our PM, with our subcontractor, homeowner, we record everything. Like I said, I have a list. That's what an SOP means. Like it's a list of things that, hey, these are the things that I have to hit while I'm there, and these are the people I have to notify. All that, and nothing stays up here, guys. Nothing stays up here. Okay guys, we've made it to the job site, first job site of the day. But let me show you guys what we have for an SOP, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm following, right? But as you can see, we have a list of things that we go through, like today's Thursday, right? So we're gonna be going through these things here, scheduling, you know, the checklist, homeowner touch point, pretty much what are the things that I wanna achieve before I leave this job site. So I need to make sure that I check off each one of these things, whether it's talking to the homeowner, and going through inspections, progress, pretty much everything. And like I said, guys, if you're watching this and you want a copy of this SOP that we have, I'm more than happy to send it over to you. Just comment SOP down in the comment section. So let's get off, show you guys the job site and see what we're working with. All right guys, so check this out. This is what we have going on. As you can see, we have fascia already went on. We just need to wrap these posts. Electrical is done. So yeah, once we pass inspection, we are gonna have from this post to that post, that's gonna be covered up with a fireplace, and actually we're gonna have a pizza oven in there with obviously fireplace, pizza oven. Thing's gonna go past the so it's probably gonna be about 15 feet tall. Once that is done, all this here is going to be covered up with screens that go up and down. As you can see, that is why we kind of left the soffit in an angle there, because the screens are going to roll up to there and then down. So like I said, this whole thing will be covered up, tongue and groove all the way through. We're going to have one fan there, the other one there. Obviously we have all of our Ken lights. And then, oh yeah, so after the fireplace, we are going to have a TV there, another one there. Oh yeah, actually another thing that's going in here is an L-shaped bar on that side. So we're going to have TV, fireplace, pizza oven, and then we are going to have a L-shaped bar there. And then this side is going to be used for dining table. Yeah, so there's things coming along. All right guys, so we're back in. We obviously had a walkthrough with the customer, you know, our project manager for this job site. And so let me show you guys what I do after we are out of this job site. We use Discord to communicate on, you know, all these job sites. Once it's open, we use Discord and we have a channel for every single one of them, every single job site. So let me show you. So as you can see, these are all the updates, right? We have an update, need to let her know we need fans, add-on for the subcontractor to stain the ceiling. She's gonna send us the name of the stain. Everything should be completed by Sunday. Then electrician can come finish up. After that, final inspection, collect final payment. Boom, you hit send. And actually, just to make sure, so that's what we do to be able to make sure we're communicating across the whole team every step of the way. But it was a quick walkthrough, but like I said, we have an SOP for everything that we do. I think one of the biggest things that we struggled with as soon as we started growing, especially throwing subcontractors in the mix, you know, it's a lot of people that have to be updated. If you call somebody and tell them something and you continue to pass it down the line, if it's not the same person delivering that message, something falls off after every person, if that makes sense. So, you know, by the time it gets to the fifth person, the message might not even get to the seventh person because it might get lost. You know, we get busy, things happen at other job sites, blah blah blah. Any communication that happens, it has to go through Discord. And it's not that we don't want to be on the phone or whatever it is, but we just want we want to be able to backtrack, we want to be able to update everybody at the same time. So right now we're gonna head to another job site in Naperville, Illinois. Last time that I was there was nothing but dirt, I think. A lot of cool things, guys. I'm excited. The only thing that sucks right now is that I am in a deficit, and for you guys that are watching that have been on a deficit diet, you would call it, I guess, energy kind of tanks a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot actually. Just chugging along. But anyway, a lot of cool things happening, guys. Like I said, even if I don't have the energy naturally, I get the energy from being pretty pumped on the things that we have here coming for us. So let's go ahead and drive. We're about 40 minutes away. I'm gonna return a few phone calls, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Oh man.
You're like, man, one cell a month will keep the doctor away. Shit.
I've been fucking. I mean, it's been messing with me for fucking months, but.
Yeah. I figured that out. Well, all right, I want to show you guys what we have going on here. This is going to be the finished product here. These are the night shots. That's going to be that corner right there. So remember, you got the 3 posts. We are going to have the bar inside of there. So we got bar, TV on this post. We do have a grill encasement coming from here, and obviously the structure going all the way across. It is going to be about 6 feet away from the house. So yeah, so that's going to be that section. Then we travel over here, and we got the fire pit going in there. We are going to center that fire pit to that window. And it's going to be the width of the not the whole window, but that middle window. And then same thing, we do have about 6 or 7 feet away from the window to have furniture there and walk-in space. As you guys can see, that's the fire feature that I'm talking about. Then we have our steps. This weird angle, I'll talk to you guys about why the patio ended up like this. Obviously we have another step there. One thing we did change was on this here, we're gonna have the steps, since we have that wood there that we didn't want to show, we're gonna actually go with the step all the way around and actually go past there. And then, you know, obviously we got our step there. Lighting, we're gonna have lighting, under coping lighting on the bar we have in there. Steps, these steps as well, that's gonna have lighting. The reason why it's in an angle like that, because we found out that we have a electrical main line that is running through where we wanted to build. And actually what's funny is where we wanted to build, there was an existing deck, which is kind of crazy. Somehow, some way they approved that at some point. So this permit took probably like 6-7 months to be able to get to it. So we just had to we have to make changes based on the original plan. And that is why you see in that corner there, like that corner, it comes in an angle, kind of a funny angle. Obviously we made it work with the design, right? But it comes in a kind of in a funny angle because we could only go 10 feet from the house in that corner. So anyway, pretty much this whole patio is built around the power line, because if we wanted to go another route, we did have to move that power line, and obviously we're talking probably like $15,000 to move that power line. Like I said, we just wanted to see what was best for the customer. In this case, moving and changing design around was the best case scenario, because that $15K could be spent elsewhere in the project and they can get more for that power line. They're never really gonna see that. But yeah, guys, so I think from here we're gonna stop at home to eat. Once again, we have a consultation, and then after that we do have another job site. I'm gonna show you guys that one job site has not started yet. Let me go ahead and get out of here. There's gonna be a lot of noise. They're gonna be backfilling this thing. They're gonna be pouring the concrete footings. So anyway, they're gonna be doing quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out their way. All right, guys, we're gonna eat lunch really quick. We're gonna keep it super simple. Like I said, right now we're on a cut, pretty strict. My meals are not that interesting. We're gonna go with sweet potato, chicken. That's it. So let's go ahead and throw that in the microwave, eat really quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys probably the other job site that we haven't started, because in about an hour or so we have another consultation. We have an estimate. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys along for that, but Other than that, let me get to this food. Super hungry, so we'll see you guys here in the next clip. All right, guys, so we're at the last job site that we're gonna check out for the day. Like I said, this one hasn't started. This one, we're just getting everything ready for it to start. And as you guys can see, like I said, I really wanna show you guys how is it that we manage all these job sites and all that. So Discord, we have my wife, she said Julie is to mark the property by Tuesday. I also, the poly for the gas will be dropped off Monday. So like I said, really these walkthroughs are just to making sure, even if the job site hasn't started, preparation, right? So making sure that we prepare ahead of time, because most of the time job sites take longer than they should. Job sites go the way they shouldn't because of the preparations. This is the rest of the patio. So really this is the main piece of it, the biggest piece, which is what we're going to be starting. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this thing this fall, because remember we're in October already, so I don't know how much we're going to get to it. Let me walk you guys through. Behind me, this is where we're going to start. So the patio overall is it does have to stop 10 feet away from the fence. So imagine this here is where the patio is going to start. It will match that way there. So another thing is all of this back here will be sitting higher because we do have a slope. It's probably hard to see on the camera, but the patio will start over there and then end here with this portion right here. This whole patio is going to be covered. The structure is going to be, I think, about 35 by 20 that way. All the components that are on the edge are going to start, you know, where you have your fireplace. So there's going to be a big fireplace going here. Then you're going to have a little a bench. Then again, you have your bar going this way. It's going to be an L-shaped bar all the way here, going all the way over here. So all of this here that you see green now is going to be patio space. Remember, this deck here is where we were standing and we were looking down. We're going to come down the stairs right away into the structure. So that's going to be the goal, right? To be able to come down, be under the structure right away. Another thing you can see is we're going to have obviously a lot of lighting. All of the cooking stuff is going to be here, which we'll get to right now. This is going to be a focal point here. This we're going to swap out, but you know, the components can be swapped out. But for right now, I know it's going to be a grill. Then we're going to have a flat top. That's a better name for a flat top mini fridge. Yes, we are going to have a pizza oven there. And then after that, just another mini fridge, maybe some storage. All of this will be counter space. We are going to have this little nook here, like I would say a bench for people to sit on. So you can hang out with whoever's cooking or just hang out in general. This is another view of the cooking section. Like I said, components are going to be swapped out. Another change we did have to make, we are going to shift this in the middle. We thought it was kind of cool to make this happen, but too much of a pain, not worth the headache. This is side view. Depending on, obviously right now, we're so late into the year, we're in October already. By the time we start, this is going to be mid-October. So this might be in a second phase. Might be a second phase, we'll see. The rest is staying the same. This is an overview. As you can see, we're thinking about we're not sure of if it's going to be like this, but we'll get all the hardscaping in there. Then we'll figure out, okay, what are we going to do with the rest? Night shots. So of course, we are going to have lights just about everywhere. Anywhere we can do lights. Obviously, the structure will have lights. Like I said, that gives you, I think, a way better idea than what I was trying to explain outside just on grass. Remember, I can picture it. And that is another reason why we do require designs to build with us here at Landscaping Experts. And you probably should too if you're doing something really custom like this, or just about any patio, if I'm being honest. If the customer is going to be spending a significant amount of money, you want to make sure they know what they're going to get before you start digging, before you hit the ground. So it's a jam-packed day. So let me get to this right now and we'll catch you guys here in the next clip. All right, so we just left that one consultation we had. Like I said, we do require design and build with us. So from there, what happens in the consultation is the following, right? We get there, we give them a ballpark price. We show them what our design process is like, and then we let them know, hey, the intentions of today's meeting is to give you a ballpark price. From there, if everything aligns, then the next thing would be the 3D design. If it's a really complicated project, then we do have a spreadsheet that we use to be able to email and something later, but it always starts with a ballpark figure, and if that does align with what they were thinking and they want to go with you, then the next thing is boom, 3D design. We'll send her an invoice with the design, with the ballpark price, and then within that invoice, our CRM will automatically follow up I think it's 13-step follow-up process. So we let them know as soon as it sends it, we send it. It triggers them to let them know that we sent it. They reply. Then after that, I think a few days later, it follows up through text. Then it goes back and forth, email, text, email, text, email, text. Once they respond, then it goes into our inbox. Then from there, it's a warm lead. And then, you know, we start the manual process from there. We found that after which is crazy, you would think that if somebody doesn't respond after the second, third time, even fourth time, they're done. We've actually found that after I think it's the sixth or seventh time that we reach out, we get a response. So, and it's it's a pretty high percentage of people that actually respond after the sixth or seventh time, which is pretty crazy if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's, like I said, that's our follow-up process. We can't go deeper into that, but 4:30, you guys can see we're running low on energy again. 4:30, yeah, so here we'll catch you guys here in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, check it out. We just pulled up to Motors of Chicago. These guys, man, they have, not only are they the coolest people around, but they do have the hottest inventory in the Midwest. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, check it out. This is insane. This is outside. Wait till you guys see inside. Everything from a G-Wagon, Beamers, trucks. The showroom inside is about 70,000 square feet. Could be wrong, but man, I'm gonna say I've bought at least 5 cars from them. So they're very well known for exotics, right? But they have everything from if you need a work van, they'll get you a work van. If they, even the Shelby, I couldn't source the Shelby anywhere, man. And yeah, he had me a Shelby within a week, shipped and everything. He sourced it, got it for me and everything, so. This thing, I think it's like 550, I think 500. I know it's at least 500K, but this thing's at 2025. The interior is insane. This is insane. If you go to their Instagram page, you'll see all these cars. They have a pretty badass media team that's been able to showcase all of this very, very well. Like, these are all the Ferraris. They even have Corvettes in here, 10, 20 of them at a time. Holy shit, like this is all Corvettes all the way over there. And actually, we have some more over here. And then we have another 3 G-Wagons, Urus. They have, I think, 5, 6 over there. Yeah, this showroom is crazy. If you can find a better showroom than this, let me know. I would like to know. Check this out. Brabus everything. Shit, look at this bad boy. Insane. Look at the interior on this thing. Holy shit. If you're looking for anything, Motor Cars of Chicago's got it. Like, we're talking a G-Wagon, a Vet, a Beamer, Urus, a truck. Like I said, that's where I picked up the Shelby. Talked to Wasim. Yeah, he'll get you right. But it was good stopping to see him. I haven't been over here in a little while because every time I stop, I'm buying a car, so I try not to stop by as often. Last time I stopped by to see him, I bought 2 cars. So yeah, right now we're gonna head back home. We're gonna eat. We're gonna have Julian change to his soccer clothes, and yeah, we're gonna head out to practice. All right, guys. So, where are we headed, Julian?
To practice soccer.
Yeah, we're gonna go to practice, right? You ready to practice or what?
Yeah.
All right, man. You're excited?
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys heard it. I am the assistant coach. It's pretty dope. I get to do that. But so yeah, I won't have time to record. And yeah, guys, we'll see you here. In about an hour. We'll catch you guys on the way back home. think about practice today?
Pretty good. And now I'll see you at home. Peace.
All right, guys. So we just got done with practice. It's what 6:30. So we're gonna head home, hang out for a little bit, maybe outside before it gets too dark. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. By now, I'm typically running on fumes. And for all you guys that are watching that have been on a deficit, like yeah, it's pretty rough. But let's get it. We still have a few more hours to push through this day. So let's keep going. What's going on, guys? It's already 7 o'clock. We're about to wrap up this vlog, but before we do that, let me show you guys some of the lighting here that we've done here at my house. Obviously, this is what we do. We do hardscape, and also all of the lighting. So let me show you guys what we've done with my house so far. As you can see, we got the driveway, we got the Shelby lit up. Want to make sure it's lit up. So I think we have over, I don't know, I think over 100 lights, because we have up lights going up, even as you can see on the garage door, even the garbage can pan. We got up lights. Yes, they're dead trees. We got to change them. All of these lights here, actually, all of these are color changing. All of these here that you see on the step, the wall, all of these are color changing, including those right there. Like for Halloween, we're gonna make them orange for Halloween. But there's dot lights on the walkway. But yeah, I mean, we got the Gobi lights. We got the whole setup. Christmas, this thing looks pretty crazy, because like I said, even all of these here at the top, I can change the color. So many different options with them. Yeah, pretty dope. We got the up lights. They light up the whole side of the house. But yeah, this walkway goes all the way over there. But yeah, we got up lights. You name it. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. It's the end of the day. If you made it to this point, we appreciate you as usual. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.